Hello viewers, I'm Advocate Kiarawat from Lexis and Company. Today we're going to talk about affidavits. So, all you need to know about affidavits, starting from the introduction part, we often come across a situation when government departments and various other authorities such as electricity department, water department, regional passport authorities, banks or institutions ask us for an affidavit declaring a certain statement such as date of birth, marriage, change of place of residence, etc. As an affidavit is a sworn statement of facts by a person who knows that such facts and circumstances have taken place. The person who makes such statement and signs it is known as a deponent. An affidavit is a written document signed by the deponent confirming that the contents of the affidavit are true and correct to his knowledge and has concealed nothing material therefrom. It is duty attested affirmed by the notary or oath commissioner. Such notary oath commissioners are appointed by the court of law. The duty of the notary oath commissioners is to ensure that the signature of the deponent are not forged. Hence, the deponent himself needs to be present before the notary oath commissioner during the attestation of the affidavit. The affidavit must be paragraphed and numbered. The person making the affidavit, the deponent, must sign the bottom of each page in the presence of an authorized person such as a lawyer. Further, the affidavit must contain the full name, address, occupation and signature of the person, that is deponent, making such affidavit and the date and place where such affidavit is made. The affidavit must contain facts and circumstances known as a person and must not set out the opinion and belief of the deponent. Further, one should avoid referring to facts that are based on information received from others, known as hearsay evidence. However, if the person is giving evidence as an expert, for instance, a psychologist or licensed valuer, then this opinion might be stated in the affidavit. Now, affidavit as evidence. Affidavit is treated as evidence within the meaning of Section 3 the Evidence Act. However, in the matter of Khandesh SPG and WVG Mills Co Limited versus Rashtriya Girni Kamgar Sangh, citation 1960 AIR 571 1960 SCR 2841, it was held by the Supreme Court that an affidavit can be used as evidence only if the court so order for sufficient reasons, namely the right of the opposite party to have the deponent produced for cross-examination. Therefore, an affidavit cannot ordinarily be used as evidence in the absence of a specific order of the court. Further, the law pertaining to affidavits is covered under Section 139 and Order of CPC 1908 with Order 11 of Supreme Court Rules, Order 11 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908 empowers the courts to order at any point of time and any particular fact or facts to be proved by affidavit, but the court shall not make such order where it appears to the court that either party desires the production of a witness for cross-examination and that such witness can be produced. I hope you are pretty much clear with the evidence, with the affidavit part and affidavit as evidence. If not so, then do let me know in the comment section regarding all your doubts and queries, and I will see you guys super soon in my next video with some other new topic.